At Kabo, we have a simple goal. We want dogs to live longer and be happier. And we do it simply by providing freshly cooked diets that are customized to their dietary needs. And we make it simple. We take all the work out of knowing where your food comes from, what quality, all the way down to how will I get it to my door. And we just present it to the consumer every 2 weeks. It was very much modeled around the experience a pet owner has of walking into a pet store and seeing all these colorful bags and trying to decide, okay, what food do I give and how much do I give it? We realized that this is quite simple. We ask the users to come onto our site, give us information about your dog, from weight, age, activity level, dietary restrictions, treat preference, anything you could think of, we want it. Once we have that information, we're able to apply it to our algorithm and calculate the dietary output needed on a daily basis. We put that into a nice pack for you, allow you to choose the recipe variability, and deliver it. And you essentially set and forget it, and now you have one solution that you never have to worry about for your pet. Going into the agri-food industry, it can be overwhelming when you're thinking about applying a tech business that has a food component to it. One important pillar for our business is really focusing on finding locally sourced produce and meats that we can include in our diets for our canine companions. And that could be a large feat. And I'm sure a lot of people think it's a few Google searches away, but it was very difficult for us in the beginning, and something like when ChefHero came about, it allowed us to not only understand where we can get the food, but validating the quality of that source, and then ensuring that we can apply it into our operations with ease. I think as an early stage company, your most valuable commodity is time. And when we think about the operational infrastructure of a freshly cooked dog food business, it's really important for us to take away the time required to do the research to find the right solution for us to implement into our operations. What we find with ChefHero is that the platform really allows us to do the research in less than 80% of the time normally required, and make decisions faster and pivot faster. We can do things as simple as comparing different suppliers so that we can find cost savings to pass down to our consumer. We can also do recipe testing as easily as possible. We can think about introducing new things into the operations that we never think that would happen in a shorter timeline. As we start to scale and expand across Canada, I think the one thing that we want to stay core towards is our mission of staying local. So when we look at providing when we look at providing solutions for our consumers out west, we want to make sure that there are local solutions that match towards them, and our operations are able to seamlessly mirror what we have here in Ontario. ChefHero essentially allows us to do that with the simple click of a button. Versus the alternative might be going back to that Google search and getting introductions and spending months and quarters trying to develop the relationships needed to find the solution that you've already spent time building in our existing markets. ChefHero essentially allows us to do a simple copy and paste method that is something of value for an agri-food business like ours.